Welcome back, guys, back to the most amazing gaming channel in the world. Today we're going to be going over the Season 3 Hades. Okay, Season 3.13, Season 3 Patch 13 Hades solo build. Now, to get started, the first thing you want to upgrade is going to be your 3. If you haven't already, go follow the Twitch and Twitter down below in the description box. I'll try and remember to keep the level up process in the description. And let's get on in this. You are definitely going to want teleport. It's going to give you a level up because if they don't get teleport, you're going to be able to get your ult off and basically keep them under. And if they don't get beads or sanctuary, that's going to be quite tough for them. And if they do, then you're going to be able to beat them in lane because you do have teleport. Pretty awesome there. So next thing that you do want to go into is going to be your 1, and then your 3, then your 2, and then... That was a misclick. Go into your ult and then go into your 3. Then go into your 3 again. At this point, I do go into the 1 just because it does slow a little bit more. It does do a little bit more damage. And oh, it is pretty decent and willing to upgrade at this point. At this point, go into your 3. And then at level 10, you want to put your second tick into your ult. Your ult is very good because it debuffs them, it gives you extra protections, and it does do more damage per tick. This is why you want to upgrade the ult. However, for 1 level, it's not crucial, and I'd rather get the extra, 3 damage on that as well as the healing. Then you do want to go in on the 1, and then upgrade the ult after this whenever possible. It will be quite important for that. As I misclick again. I am having a tough time on this. I apologize. There's a reason why this level up process will be in the description box because I butchered that. So basically you go 3, 1, 3, 2, ult. And that's like 3, 3, 3, 1, ult. I know. I'll put it back in. Basically upgrade your 3, your 1, your 3, then your ult whenever possible, except at level, I think it's 8. Go into your 1 and your 3 and then do your ult at level 10. Awesome. Glad we got that figured out. Now, to start the build, the first thing that I do actually grab is going to be Soul Eater. Do not get Vampiric Shroud. Yes, it's decent, but I would rather have Soul Eater because it gives you the same magic power, gives you the extra mana instead of health, and you don't really need health with him because you heal. And the mana per 5 seconds you don't really need because you already get, you can get a ton more with Soul Eater. So... really, it's not worth it. Maybe if you were like a Scylla or a Giannis, get Vampiric, but Soulstone is definitely needed for Hades. So I pick up Soulstone, and then I go into Tier 1 boots. And then I get some potions. Besides that, so basically you'll have this. And then I rush Warlocks. At this point, you definitely want to get this online. Then, at that point, I do go, and depending on who I'm going up against. If I'm going up against another mage, such as like Shangay, I'll get Bulwark of Hope. However, if I'm going up against someone like a Tyr or a Shock or a Bellona, I'll get Breastplate of Valor. Depending on how the game is going at this point, then I go into my boots. Then I finish up. So your boots will be your 3rd item, essentially. Then, at this point in the game, it does depend on how it's going. If I need a lot more protections because I just keep getting like hurt by magical, then I'll get Bulwark of Hope. However, if I'm doing pretty good, I'm winning lane, I'm getting my farm up, and I'm getting some good gold pooling, or gold spooling, I will go into Rod of Tahuti. This is what I did in my last game, is I was just, they couldn't really hurt me. I wasn't really taking that much damage, and the only time they killed me was with 4-man rotations. And if that's the case, you're going to be dead anyways. So I went into Rod of Tahuti. Then I went into... my other defensive item, and then I get Obsidian Shard as your last item. Now, you're going to want Obsidian Shard because this is, unless they have just a team full of squishies, this is going to be much better. Obsidian Shard gives you 70 magic power compared to the 40 that Spear of the Magus does. The Spear of the Magus does give you 15 magic pen, but Obsidian Shard gives you 33% magical pen, which means you will bypass 33% of their magic protections no matter what they have. If they have 300, you will bypass 100 of them. However, if they have 30, you're only going to bypass 10. So if they have a team full of just absolute squishies for some reason, I've ran into it, that there's only like 1 tank and the rest are squishies. Like, I had 3 assassins, an ADC, and 1 like support. And then I'll get Spear the Magus because you will get the magic pen, but in addition to that, you will then lower their protections by 30, which is going to be a lot more than the 30% that you'd get. So basically, you have to see if they're building protections, they have tanky people, get Obsidian Shard. Otherwise, in the very off chance that you have like 4 squishies, go Spear of the Magus. Now, the other one that I did actually get is most of the time I will pick up Shell. Shell is quite good with his ult because you're going to be basically a pillar of It says agony. Yes, I think it's more agony for you because you can't move or do anything. You're CC immune, but you get hurt quite a bit. Basically, how you go in is you go in and you can see you do some pretty good damage there. It's amazing. This is the build that I destroyed with. I won my lane. Basically, I alone grabbed my tier 1, tier 2, mid-tier 1, mid-tier 2 with some help with the mid-tier 2, and then the tier 1 right, or duo lane. The build is pretty great. I loved it for my, not support, my solo. So I apologize for the brutality of a video this was. If it was your first one, I promise you're not all like this. But until the next time, guys, thank you so much for watching, and have yourself a fucking amazing life.